I think just misinformation as a whole is a threat to democracy. And so how are we dealing with misinformation, disinformation, and then you add in the complexity of AI and cyber attacks. And I think especially in Las Vegas and Nevada, when you're talking about disinformation and misinformation, it's also happening in Spanish, especially in our Latino community. It's happening through, WhatsApp, it's happening through churches, it's happening, and most people who are on the political trail don't understand what's being said. And so we have to go through that, kind of dissect each one of those statements of information that is not true. Now you add in the complexity of AI. And I have to tell you, we have 17 clerks across our state. 11 of those clerks are new because the previous clerks have decided they've had enough, or their family can't take the stress and the pressure of the job. And when you start talking about AI, this is a whole new area that we have to educate ourselves as elections administrators. And sometimes state governments, local governments don't have all the funding in the world to be able to deal with these new challenges. And in Nevada, we have a legislative session every other year. So we have to plan ahead for 2 years. Now you bring in new technology and a new front to the election space, we have to be creative about how we deal with this. And somebody asked me recently, who is very, very high up in the federal government, and said, what are you doing about AI? And I looked at him and I said, well, what are you doing about AI? Because as a local administrator of elections at the state level, you have all the resources in the world. You have the access to the experts. And we have to work together to figure this out. Because it's going to, coming from the private sector into government is quite an awakening experience. Things don't move as fast. And so you can't be as innovative as you wish you could be in the private sector. So this is going to have to be a partnership between the federal government, private sector, working with local governments to figure out what the challenges and the issues are, and then educating us on how to approach it.